All right, Coach, why don't you just get us started with an opening statement?
I thought we came out hard. I thought our first period, that was as good as we've looked. Not that we were bad last night, but I thought we had a little bit more jump, a little bit more urgency in our game. Obviously, scoring 2 goals, that was huge for us.
How does it feel to finally get a win?
Well, obviously, good. But I like the way we played tonight. Even when we bent a little bit in the second period, we still came out in the third period and really tried to play the game the right way. And it was a sign of our team and what we were doing, in the first half. And hopefully we can build from that and go from there.
You mentioned it, but to end a period up 2 goals after the first, how much confidence did that give your team moving forward?
Well, it's huge. Obviously, scoring the first goal is a big part of any game, but in our conference, it's a big deal because you're playing on your toes and you're playing confident, as you said. So for us, it was a big first period, good boost for us. That third goal was big. Like I said, we got a little bit loose. A couple of guys fell on their own for that first goal, but we knew they were going to push. Everybody pushes in our league. And we did a good job of closing them out.
Last night you seemed to be getting those scoring opportunities, but you were just missing that one step, that one final thing to get the puck in the net. What changed tonight? How did you guys overcome that?
Well, again, I think that urgency in front of the net was a little bit better tonight, especially on Philly's goal, getting to the net. The traffic in front of the net was a little bit more deliberate. Especially on Dashke's the first goal, and then the fourth goal, that was just a great play by us on a 3-on-2. The third goal was guys going hard to the net. It's hard to play when guys are focused on getting to the net front. Traffic in front, guys going by you. Those are the things that we have to continue to do, and we did a lot of good things last night. We did a lot of good things tonight. We're obviously happy with the win, and we got to go back to work on Monday now.
What were some of those good things that you saw from the guys in the third to withstand that push that Omaha had?
I thought we advanced pucks very well. I thought we weren't trying to make things happen out of nothing. We were seeing plays that were there and keeping everything in front of us. And then when we had to play some defense, we did a good job. And then Larks is going to have to make some saves, and he did. I thought he made 2 or 3 big saves in the third period. So we had a couple of bad bounces there. He had to make one, I think, under 5 minutes. But it was a good team effort tonight.
What did you learn about your team after this series?
I said this earlier. Our team is the same team that we had in the first half. We kind of lost our way a little bit. I think we have to build from that now. I think there's a sense of, I'm trying to find the word to say, but a sense of confidence now that we can do this. And we were in a tight game tonight. And now we can go back to work with some good energy again on Monday. The guys were great all week, especially in practice, and they deserve to win tonight.
How big was the guys' discipline to not take many penalties and then come up big on the penalty kill?
Well, this is the second best power play in the country. So for us to be disciplined, not give them opportunities, 1 or 2 you could probably kill off, and we did that. But for us to be disciplined in our emotions, disciplined in our game, not reaching, skating, I thought our guys did a great job.
Heading into your bye week, how are you going to try and maintain this momentum until you get back on the ice and game time?
Well, this, normally it would be something that we would, maybe take a couple of days off, but we got to work. We got to get back to feeling good about our systems, feeling good about our timing, and making plays in practice, so we're ready for Denver.
You touched on this a little bit, but Larkin has 33 saves, some of them just phenomenal. What does that do for his confidence going forward?
Well, again, I think he's just like everybody else on the team. When things are going well and he's seeing the puck, he's feeling good, and then the team feels good. Everybody starts playing on their toes because they know even if they make 1 or 2, good plays against us, we know Larkin's going to be there. So we can play a little bit on the edge. We can play a little bit offensive-minded and take, I don't want to say we're taking chances, but you're playing on your toes. So it's a big deal for our team. Any good team starts with their goaltender through their defense up the middle. I thought our guys did a nice job tonight.
How good does it feel to get this one?
Feels really good. I think you could see it in our reaction after the final buzzer there. It feels awesome. We miss this feeling a little bit, and definitely feels good to be back in the win column. And we got a little bit of a break coming up here, so we got a big week ahead of us. No games next weekend, but still a really important week of practice.
It looks like a similar game to last night, but what was the difference tonight to get the win?
I think we started off the game hard. One of our goals for tonight coming into the game was just have a good first 5 minutes, just establish a good forecheck and, just kind of let them know that it's going to be a battle tonight. And I think we did a good job of that, and just we took 5-minute segments out of the game, and it was just our job to win each segment, and I think we did a good job of that.
Besides your line, how big was the third line to stick with it when that goal was waved off?
Yeah, well, obviously that stunk a little bit. It's unfortunate when you get goals called back, but I think it just shows our perseverance on the team. So, they just keep battling, and I think on the bench we just said, no matter what, goal or no goal, we're going to keep grinding, and it just eventually came back. They scored another one.
What was said after the second when Omaha started clawing their way kind of back into it to get back ready for the third?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I mentioned, I thought we started off great, and it was a great team win. Second period there, things got a little shaky. We kind of let off the gas, but our message was just get back to what we're doing. When we were playing the right way, we were controlling the play, and we just needed to get back to that.
It seemed during the off minutes, off the game, there's a little bit of shoving and aggression. How do you guys maintain your composure and make sure you stay disciplined and don't get those penalties?
Yeah, well, that was another thing that we touched on before this weekend series, just to stay out of the box. They have a good power play, and it's kind of just you have to sacrifice for the guys and know if you do something stupid, it's gonna be bad for the rest of the team. So.
As a captain, how are you going to try and keep this momentum going through that bye week until you face Denver?
Like I said, just have to have a hard week of practice. Sometimes going into this upcoming week and no games, guys might want to take things a little bit easy, but this week's so important for us, and we need to continue this momentum. For me, just keep the same mindset we had going into this weekend, continue that through this upcoming week, and just continue to be positive.